All right, and as ballots for the primary election hit your mailboxes, one race to keep a very close eye on is the mayor's race down in Long Beach. The crowded field includes incumbent Rex Richardson, who's vying for re-election in L.A. County's second largest city. Our Mekahlo Medina spoke with all 6 candidates to get their views on where Long Beach stands and where it's heading. Matt.
Leading Long Beach in 2026 comes with some serious concern from voters. Homelessness is still high. The city now faces an $80 million deficit, and more people are killed in traffic fatalities on roads than in more than a decade. So the question, is Long Beach better off today than it was 4 years ago? We asked all 6 candidates.
Definitely not.
I don't feel like it's on the right track.
No, I don't think so.
Unfortunately, the city is not on the right track.
I don't think it's gotten better.
The job's not finished and there's much more work to do.
Mayor Rex Richardson, elected in 2022, says the city was still recovering from the 2020 pandemic, and under his leadership, he says the city's on the upswing.
Today, we've boosted hiring. We hired 248 new police officers in the past 3 years. We saw the first reduction in homelessness, and street-level homelessness, which are people living on the streets, has declined 17% since we got started.
Total homelessness actually increased each year since Richardson took office, except in 2024 when it saw a 2% decline. It went back up 6.5% last year.
To the city, success is taking someone off the streets and putting them into one of these shelters, but they're forgotten. They're left in the cracks, and it's a repetitive cycle. We need reformative programs.
It requires coordinated services. So the first thing you need is acute addiction care. You need acute mental health care.
What I would do differently is I will separate the groups, because I feel like a lot of it is saying we're just going towards chronic homeless instead of looking at the overall unhoused.
We got to triage it. We have to have different tiers of people who need support.
Activate the National Guard to help us canvass, offer shelter and services to homeless people. We would ask those people that don't want the services to leave. We need to enforce our laws.
With the city's audit of $69 million spent already on homelessness, most candidates are asking,
where is the accountability?
And most have no confidence in the Homeless Bureau leadership.
I have no confidence right now in our current leadership.
Definitely not.
I have no confidence, and if it was up to me, they will all be fired.
I have utmost confidence that the city of Long Beach, our auditor, our entire team, our city management, we're going to hold every single contractor accountable.
All the candidates acknowledge a spike in traffic deaths, somewhat more police writing tickets.
We need to let the officers do their jobs, enforce tickets.
I will crack down on these tickets.
We need enforcement. People need to know there's consequences.
Long Beach has already reduced traffic speeds across our city, and in our next budget, we'll be introducing new enhancements in our traffic bureau.
Hey, there's this old technology called a speed bump.
And the other big issue, the budget. Long Beach facing an $80 million deficit.
Audits are great. People are scared of audits, but that's where you learn to cut the fat.
I wouldn't cut any jobs, but I'd make sure we're more efficient.
It's really about looking at where the mismanagement of this money is.
We need to cut staff, unfortunately, here at City Hall.
The last 10 years, we've hired about 600 to 800 new employees that are middle managers, bureaucrats. We're going to have to look at their productivity and consider cutting them.
I will introduce a balanced budget in the next 60 days, one that prioritizes services and makes sure that any potential cuts are not placed on the backs of working families in our communities.
If you want to watch all of those interviews in their entirety, we're working right now to get them on the website over at NBCLA.com. We're live in Long Beach. I'm Mekahlo Medina, NBC4 News.